Hi guys, it's Max here with dartsreviews.tv in association with dartsplanet.tv. We got some balls darts and we have the Luna Neoma Darts. Really sort of like very galaxy moonish sort of box. Obviously they're called Luna. But the dart itself, the grip looks really nice and interesting. Looks like it could be quite grippy. So it's going to be a good dart to have a nice close look at. So with that in mind, I think we'll head on over to the table, have a closer look.
Okay, so we're over at the table and we've got the balls, Luna Neoma Darts. 90% tungsten, we've got the 23 gram, got that lovely sort of like lunar background here which is mimicked on the flights, and a window there showing the dart setup. Over on the back we've got some information on there, fly to the moon and back with these black and silver Luna Neoma Darts. These darts feature unique grip zones that provide a comfortable and secure hold for any type of darts player, while the space-themed design is sure to turn heads. Lunar darts are made from high quality tungsten and are built to last. Then we've got an information bit about all the different sections of the dart and some information about what it is of the dart for each of those sections. And then obviously we've got some quality information down here and obviously their warranty. Let's get the darts out, have a closer look. So the darts come in this plastic case, so if these are literally all you've got, you can keep everything in there. Obviously we got a full set of the flights and the darts in the point holder. So let's get one out, have a closer look. Starting at the front, we've got a nice black coated point, so it adds a bit of grip into the board from the standard silver. And then we have a conical ball nose there that's very sort of short, but obviously it's square cut going into this cone. And then we have a slightly wider groove before we go into this micro ring grip at the very front. Then we go into the main section of the front grip, which is a twin ring with lateral grooves. They're square cut, but the grooves in the twin ring is very narrow, so you can barely feel it. The groove in between the twins is slightly wider, which I can feel, but the lateral groove itself is the main gripped area that I can feel with my finger and thumb. I've got slightly harder finger and thumb, so they don't slip into the grooves too well, but I can definitely feel that lateral groove. At the midsection, we've got two more areas of that micro ring and a smooth ring right in the middle that's about the same sort of width as all the others. Then we go into this rear grip, which is much more interesting, and it's like looks like a staggered sort of brick pattern almost, but it's rings slightly higher with the groove in the middle, and then the black sections are slightly narrower. Obviously it's got a lateral groove going all the way through. It's very striking with the silver and black, but it's definitely the grippier section on the dart. I could feel it catching on my thumb. They're very square cut. Those grooves in between the silver rings, the actual silvered groove going all the way round, is quite wide compared to the rest of it. You could almost take it as a twin ring where the black is, but I'd say it's more of an individual ring just staggered from wide to narrow. Very grippy feeling. And then there's a very slight smooth ring at the back, and then something that's a bit unusual, we have a backward taper, so it's actually narrower at the front going to a wider section at the back, and that's got the balls logo etched in. And then we have the balls stem going all the way back with the rings as well. Really nice parallel dart. Balance is centre weighted, but I'd say it's actually ever so slightly back from centre. That's purely for the fact that there's obviously extra material taken for this taper at the very back of the dart. But whether you're a front, mid or rear gripper, you've got different grip zones to choose from. Obviously the back is the more grippy section. Measurements on this is 51.2 millimeters in length and 6.63 millimeters at the widest point. Still a really decent sort of like width there. You get a nice grouping area in the treble or double or wherever it is you're grouping, and with a conical nose you can get them slightly closer because you'll get got slightly less deflection from the flights and everything. Really interesting dart. I'm looking forward to giving these a go. So what we'll do, we'll go straight over to the board, see how we get on.
Okay, so we're over in the dart room and we got the Bulls Luna Neoma Darts. Really interesting dart, plenty of different grip areas, and it's got that sort of like weird tapered section right at the back where the stem is. Gonna have a couple of throws to get used to them before going into our practice routine. Let's see how we get on. Oh, very, very tight, 123. They're flying through the air quite nice. They are sort of like turning that little bit because of the long setup. And a nice steady ton, that's good. Getting a nice clean release, they're flying through the air well, so let's go into our 201 practice routine. Game on. Nice steady ton to start, 101 left to get. Oh, pulled that last one, that wasn't so good. 84 scored, leaving us just 17. And there we go in 3 darts. I pulled a dart down from the treble 10 to the treble 15, which sort of threw me a little bit, but we made the adjustment and got it out in 9 darts. So yeah, let's have a final thought. Well, I'm a little bit disappointed. I did do it in 9 darts, which is usually about average, but I think I could have done it in a little bit less. I did muck about a little bit at the end. Started off with a steady ton though, so that was really, really nice. The grip itself felt really cool. Obviously where I was holding just on that rear grip section that matches to the front. Quite a grippy-ish area. My finger was pulling in nicely. It was seeping into those grooves, but it wasn't catching on the corners, which is really, really good. Grip rating, I'm going to give it a 3, so it's just above the sort of like medium mark, so obviously not over grippy. If you're looking for something a bit grippier, obviously you could change the area you grip, and if you've got softer fingers than me, it might feel grippier as well. The weights that this come in are 23 and 24 gram. We've obviously got the 23 gram version. Not a big range, unfortunately. It would be nice to have a bigger range. I think these could appeal to quite a few people. They do fly through the air nice and true, and they go into the board with a fairly consistent angle each time. Price point is £62.50. I think that's about average now, especially for sort of like a 90% tungsten dart. Some people may sort of like and ah over the dart, especially if they can't try them before they buy. But that's where you can help out, and myself, we can sort of like leave our own comments and reviews on these to help them make their mind up as well. If you've got a set of these, or if you've watched the video and you agree or disagree with anything I've said, head on down to the comment section, let us know. I try and take on all your feedback and try and make things a bit better, and it's really, really nice to get all the compliments as well. Head on over to dartsreviews.tv and dartsplanet.tv. Lots of reviews, articles and everything on there, whether you got 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, something to pass the time, and you could quite easily get engrossed in one of those articles. Make sure you tick subscribe and tick the notification bell. Lots of reviews and that coming up in the future. And as always, come back, check us out again soon. Bye.